We're in Philly.
We're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and not just to get a cheesesteak.
What?
Hey, ma'am, fam. We are in Philly to check out the D100 exhibit here at the Franklin Institute. This is put on by the Walt Disney Archives. There's all kinds of original drawings and sketches and costumes. Super excited to check it out. I've heard it's awesome.
And then we'll get a cheesesteak.
That's true.
Yes.
Look how pretty this old building is.
In honor of Benjamin Franklin.
I love old buildings. They're so pretty. I've never been to Philly before. Have you been to Philly before?
No, the first time.
Some point we're gonna have to stay for longer. We're actually just making a pit stop here on the way to a wedding up in Rhode Island. But I've heard this exhibit is awesome. Again, it's being put on by the Walt Disney Archives, and it is currently slated to be here through August. It's $45 to get into the museum and see the D100 exhibit. You can also just come to the museum or just do the D100 exhibit if you're coming later in the day. But let's get in there. Just look at the detail.
Look at Ben.
Oh, hello, Ben.
Oh, wow, that lighting fixture is beautiful, as is all of the filigree.
Wow. It's one of the oldest museums in the country.
Huh. Wow. That is a very big...
Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
Fun fact, this institute opened in 1825.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
When did his statue show up?
I don't know, but he died in 1790, so he didn't get to see it.
Ah, that's a bummer.
Did you know he wasn't president?
I did know that, yeah.
A lot of people think he was a president,
No, not a president.
but he's really just the guy who took a key and a kite outside.
Yep, that's the only thing he's known for.
He made glasses.
Bifocal, specifically.
Didn't he do something with, like, the almanac?
The Farmer's Almanac.
Is that why we have daylight savings time?
One of the many reasons, but yes, we can point our blame at him.
I do blame you a little bit, Ben, because I do not like it when it gets dark early.
This turned from a very positive, uplifting experience to me being angry at daytime.
Let's go to Disney.
Yeah. Printing. Oh.
Magic.
We got our wristbands. Now you can purchase your tickets online, which is what we chose to do, and it is timed entry, so you'll need to plan ahead when you actually want to show up and visit the experience. All right, we are headed into the entry show. It's largely self-guided here, but the entry show is about a 2-minute introduction to the exhibit.
Oh boy! Oh, steady! Whoa! You ready? And let the show begin! Here's my pal Walt to tell you how the magic is made.
There's a lot of satisfaction in developing ideas into reality when we're always exploring and experimenting.
Everybody ready? Then on with the show!
I have sparkles on my face. That was beautiful.
It was really nice. It was really cool. Walt appeared. So the D100 is the 100th year of the Disney Company being founded. Not 100 years of Disneyland, not 100 years of Disney World. That was just 50.
Right.
But the Disney Company was founded in 1923. Whew. This is going to be one of those days, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially because we're starting with Mickey.
Yeah, let's go to the Alice comedies, where it started. This is bananas. So this is one of the original megaphones used at Laugh-O-Gram Films, which is effectively what Walt would create, these shorts, silent.
It was actually in Kansas City, and then when they failed, they moved out to LA. But Laugh-O-Gram was their studio there.
That's wild.
That is Walt Disney. Touch that. It's behind glass. You can't touch it. Get your grimy hands off there.
Wow. So this is the contract for the Alice comedies, where you would take Alice, a real person, and put her into cartoon backgrounds.
And it was unbelievable for the time. It's still unbelievable now when they do it. But it says that this contract started the Disney Company.
Okay.
Whoa.
I'm just a little emotional.
There she is. And her little cat friend, Julius.
Little Alice. It's amazing to me that he started with innovating the cartoon concept by putting a live actor into a cartoon, and then went into the animated world with Oswald.
That is a drawing from 1925.
A little bit of Walt's family history. Seen a lot of these photos in the books that we've read, but this is just
Little baby Walt.
baby Walt. We have Dad Elias.
Here he is in France, drawing when he was in the military. A fun thing about Walt is that he wasn't old enough to go to World War I with his brother Roy, so he fudged his birth certificate so he could join the Red Cross, because you could join the Red Cross
Younger.
at 18, but he still wasn't old enough. He was 17, so he changed his birth year from 1901 to 1900, made that one go all the way around, and then he went to the Red Cross.
And he would make a lot of the soldiers happy by drawing cartoons on the side of the ambulance when you go and pick them up.
I've never seen that picture. That's really cool.
And then came Oswald.
Oswald was the first big commercial success for them. But if you know the story, you know that through a contract loophole, Walt actually lost Oswald the rights to the character and most of his best animators to Universal. And then it was on the train ride home that he thought of Mickey Mouse. But that is original Oswald artwork, so that's crazy.
Look at this. Different scenes. Molly, look. It's the telegram.
Whoa.
So this is the telegram that Walt sent Roy after he lost Oswald and the rights to everything before he took a train ride home. And I'm kind of at a loss.
Don't worry, everything okay. Is it though, Walt?
Is it something? He just lost everything, pal.
Wow.
In the timeline of events, he sends this, gets on a train, and then Mickey Mouse is born.
I guess everything was okay.
And here we have the story script page for Steamboat Willie. What? Like Ub helped draw these things with Walt, and that's incredible.
Whew, there's Mickey. There's his big debut. Wow.
And if you want to see it playing out, here it is.
There's more.
Wait, the earliest known drawing of Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse here. Wait a minute, this is what they used to play for us, like being drawn in traditions. You remember when we played that sequence?
They played in Walt Disney Presents in Studios too.
But that's it.
I feel like I'm not being very clever or quippy this video because I'm just like,
It's a lot to take in.
I'm
to be
overwhelmed.
honest. Wait, look, this is Minnie. She's small and sort of on the side here. But you can tell that there are multiple concepts that just sort of snuck in.
oh my God.
And then, of course, we had all the personalities get introduced. Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, who started as Rover and was Minnie's dog. Goofy.
His
Donald,
first name was
Daisy.
Dippy Dog,
Yeah.
for those who think he was a
I love
cow.
those unnamed dog.
Aw, poor Pluto. But Goofy was Dippy Dog first,
Yes. Goofy is a dog, everybody. Goofy is not a cow.
just because he dates a cow. You know,
He embraces diversity.
we're not here to shame him.
The silly
Flowers and
symphony artwork with
trees.
flowers and trees. Skeleton
Oh my God, Skeleton Dance is one of my favorites. They had animated most of it, and then color technology came out, and Walt made them scrap it all and start over to do it in color.
Could you imagine?
And anyway, they won Oscars though, so it worked out. But Roy, his brother, was like, who's in charge of the money, was like, really, Walt, we're gonna start over? What's happening here?
Wait, you can hear the score.
It's pretty.
That's pretty. I love that they have that as a part of this experience.
Skeleton
dance. Are you doing the dance too? Yeah, do that move.
I can't do that. I'll never get back up.
My knee.
I'm old.
And here we have a nice little timeline of the Walt Disney Company. If you're interested in hearing our take on that, we actually had a fun time in Disneyland where we recorded a 100 years of history in Disneyland.
Yeah, we did one thing for every decade that the company had been around. So for the 20s, we met Mickey Mouse. For the 90s, we saw the Lion King show. Lots of fun, so check it out. One of my favorite videos we've ever made, if I'm being honest.
Oh, it was a blast.
Where do stories come from is our section.
Tell me more.
Now.
All right, let's start over here. No way. So, this is the prop storybook that opens at the start of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the first ever animated feature produced by the Walt Disney Company.
And to be clear, that's the first animated feature ever.
Period.
Period.
First animated feature film.
Was produced by the Disney Company.
Correct.
Wow. Oh my God. Do you remember? I missed animated movies that started with the big
the book
book opening and the beautiful
Artwork
credits.
And,
yeah.
Wait a minute here.
Snow White concept art.
The story
oh my God.
sketches.
Isn't it just so amazing?
So look, this is where how it would sit on the multiplane camera.
This stuff is so old.
It's not protected. This is Pinocchio.
Animators model so that they could draw him.
With the correct joints so that they get it to move correctly. Look at the shadow of Geppetto in the background. Foul Fellow and Gideon.
Pinocchio is not my favorite Disney movie by a long shot, but it is so beautiful. Like, look at the detail in this animation.
I think Pinocchio and maybe even like a Sleeping Beauty or Dumbo, the style
gorgeous.
of like detailed drawing is just second to none.
Pinocchio is also a nightmare, but...
True. Well, this is neat.
One thing the Disney Company has always done is use references for their animators, so they'd often have an actor come in and move the way they want the character to move.
Look at that, look on the tag.
Walt Disney Hollywood. So this is the costume that the reference actor for Pinocchio wore. That is awesome.
I hate to skip ahead, but it makes the Sleeping Beauty and I really want to see it.
And speaking of Sleeping Beauty, there's the storybook that opened the movie.
Wow.
Look at the detail on this thing. Oh my God. It's a little interactive moment where you can flip the pages of the Sleeping Beauty storybook, see this beautiful animation, and then it flips it up on the screen. Sleeping Beauty is so stunning.
It's just amazing to me how beautiful the backgrounds were, not to mention the animated characters themselves.
And the color. Sorry.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
It's lovely. I think Mark Davis drew this.
He did. He's listed.
Mark Davis was one of Walt's 9 old men, the original 9 animators. He's my favorite. He was known as the ladies' man because he was responsible for drawing Maleficent and Tinkerbell and Alice and all these wonderful female characters. And then he went on to make Pirates and Haunted Mansion, and this is just really cool. It's Mary Blair.
Oh my God, look. Mark Davis is here, and you can just see the difference in style. And then above, Mary Blair. Oh, I'm emotional. Ooh, we're good. We're good.
Cinderella's slipper from the live-action version with Rob Stark.
Yes. Another bit of Mary Blair work.
Her style is so unique and special. Like, you know it's her.
But it still
immediately.
conveys so much emotion.
Oh yeah, here's more. Look at this one. Obviously we're in Alice in Wonderland now, but here's Mary Blair's Teacups. This is beautiful. We've made it to the Mary Poppins section. Didn't this used to be in Great Movie Ride? One of them used to be in the queue for Great Movie Ride. I can't remember which color it was, but that is awesome. One of the carousel horses.
Then we have the snow globe used by Julie Andrews.
Oh my God.
Oh, what? Wow.
I love Mary Poppins, and this artwork is beautiful. Mary Poppins is like the ultimate plus-up from Alice. It's so cool to think about. Like
him testing concepts, Walt testing those concepts so many years ago, only to pay it off with this?
if you watch Mary Poppins, it came out in 1964, it still holds up.
Absolutely.
The real life plus animation still looks amazing. And to think it started with Alice in the 20s. Sources of inspiration.
Look at all the books.
Oh my gosh, there's an very old Winnie the Pooh book by A.A. Milne. And a Big Hero 6 comic and Wrinkle in Time, Princess Diaries.
Peter Pan and Wendy.
That is a very old
Bed
copy
Knobs
of
and
Peter
Broomsticks.
Pan. This is cool. You can learn about the inspiration of different stories. Big Hero 6. I love that movie. Lady and the Tramp.
Happy Day and the Whistling Dog.
Oh, little lady. Oh my gosh, it's the real Lady and the Tramp.
Look at how it's surrounded behind them, all the different scenic artwork.
It says that Ed found Tramp, who's a real stray, but it was a female. Oh, that's funny. That is cool. Oh, another one of my favorites. Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, the Pooh Bear. Wow. Look at how much the art style has changed.
It's just like two different artists interpreting the same thing. It looks so different. Look at sweet little Pooh. You know what Pooh does? He inspires me to wear a crop top. Because Pooh's like, I got a honey pot, and I don't wear pants, and
I'm Donald Duck, and I've also taken inspiration from one of my peers.
And I love that about Pooh. He's just a happy guy without pants and a crop top. Oh, and here's Pooh from the Christopher Robin movie.
He looks adorable.
He just want to squeeze him. So soft. I didn't see that movie, though. If I'm incorrect, I think Obi-Wan's in it.
Yes, Ewan McGregor is in that movie.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Hello there. I have a stuffed bear.
Exact same role.
I thought so.
He trades the lightsabers for bears.
I think this is a better choice. Getting into some more contemporary work, Glenn Keane's Beast with the Rose. Oh my God, this feels so dramatic that like, just looking at a picture is making me tear up, but like the emotion. Look at all the emotion on his face. That's why these movies are so good.
And then we have the prop pieces from the live action Beauty and the Beast, Cogsworth and Lumiere.
Voice.
Those are beautiful, let's be fair. Those are beautiful.
They really are. Once again, voiced by Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Now he has candlesticks. And Gandalf, of course.
You're really unlocking the theme of this little corner of the exhibit. And here we enter the new age animation with Princess and the Frog, which it really deeply saddens me that we're not going to get a fully hand-animated Disney film.
Yeah, this was the last one.
I'm genuinely emotional about it.
For now. Maybe we'll get more.
You know what? I certainly hope that the studios can, but I don't know. I mean, obviously, the digital paintings for Frozen and Tangled are stunning. They're incredible, but just knowing that the Princess and the Frog was done by hand, it brings something else to the equation 100%. We've moved into the next section called The Illusion of Life, which is all about the characters that were created. I love the quote up top, too.
Until a character becomes a personality, it cannot be believed. Look at all these models.
Ooh, these models are incredible.
These are reference models that they will have sculptors make, and then the animators can use them so that they can see the characters in 3D in real life. And oh my God, is that an original Buzz?
He looks very different. Would you have fallen in love with this one?
Yeah, look how endearing he is.
Look at his big old eyes.
He's so cute.
But they also have the original Gaston.
He's all right.
Wait, his last name is Maquette?
No, Alan, they're all maquette. These are just so cool. Look how cute Remy is, and Jiminy Cricket.
That is a very different looking cricket that no one would get in the animated film.
Well, you know, he's same vibe, same vibe.
Same thing with Tomater.
That one I don't love.
It's Mr. Tumnus.
I'm not a big Narnia girl. I also think it's funny that they have Judge Doom right here from Roger Rabbit, Pete.
A very important and influential piece of work.
Yeah, Elliot from Pete's Dragon, not.
It's Mei Lin.
I love her so much.
You can tell the attitude through the sculpture too. Well done.
These are very cool. I could look at these for a long time. Look at Goofy, 1942.
How to swim. Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Oh, this is so cool. It says that some of the first models were done for Pinocchio in 1940, and they've been doing it ever since.
Well, we would never get the dashing Frozone if that didn't happen with Pinocchio. So I'm very thankful.
Elliot, he's so cute.
And now we have villains. We have our dog, Cruella.
Yes.
Although ours is nicer, but
More Mark Davis. Again, ladies' man. Cruella was another one of his.
he has such a distinctive sketch style.
And it's so beautiful.
Look at these notes behind the windshield. Things that are going to be open. All the teeth, like this is, wow. Because then it has to be sequenced too.
The Disney Company actually invented storyboarding.
They sure did.
Which is basically when you draw out the entire story in sketches like this. And it started with Walt, because when Walt was convincing his team to do Snow White, he sat a bunch of animators down and for an hour and a half told the story of Snow White with voices and actions, and that is what convinced them to do Snow White, and now they do it for every single animated film. And not just at Disney, tons of people do this now.
Storyboarding is a very common occurrence. I mean, goodness, it's even made its way into like my corporate experience.
Now, Alan, important question. OG animated Cruella, Glenn Close Cruella, or Emma Stone Cruella? Who is the queen?
It's the OG Cruella, but a second place goes to Glenn Close.
I gotta give it to Glenn Close.
I mean, nothing against Emma Stone. She crushed. She's not the queen.
Glenn Close is amazing in those movies. That's like the best live action Disney movie.
Whoa now.
Of like a remake.
That's a hot take.
Of a remake.
Okay. But let's not take anything away from Emma Stone's wardrobe that she had when she was in Cruella.
No, the wardrobe was about the only good thing in that movie.
The music wasn't bad.
All right, I stand corrected.
And now we're going to learn a little bit more about Mark Davis and his beautiful character drawing. Glenn Close really did bring a madness to Cruella.
Oh, that puppy's so cute.
It's like you're remembering she's in the asylum.
So we did villain.
And now we're on to sidekick. I'm sorry, companion.
Yeah. I think sidekick implies that they're less than or something.
And Olaf certainly is not less than, which is who we're profiling. Look at some of this early animated work for him.
He's so cute.
I love that they modeled him after like this childhood innocence and let Josh Gad improv. Like, what a fun thing to be entrusted with that. Oh, the Olaf toy puppet from the musical on Broadway.
That is cute.
Very cute.
And now,
Oh, the hero.
Ariel.
Oh, I love that we're using Ariel.
She's not my favorite, but that's mostly because I don't like Ursula.
I feel like you're biased to the villain of the story.
No, Ariel's not my favorite.
Colored pencil and graphite on paper for some of the original concepts.
That's very cool. I mean, she's beautiful. These are so cool. I like all the different movement, and you can see it's like keep the jawline, eye line, and it's like the different.
Literally defining the shot based upon where it should move and where it shouldn't. And then you see it represented in some of the larger drawings that they have.
I don't dislike Ariel. I just think there's better heroines in the Disney canon.
Hot take.
You're right. The woman who changes her entire body and gives her voice up for a man is definitely the best.
Never said it was the best.
Heroine. Definitely not Mulan.
The Mulan is the best. I agree with that.
And this is from the Wonderful World of Disney live Little Mermaid. When I'm gonna butcher her name, Aluli Cravalho, who was Moana, played Ariel.
Beautiful artistry and design. And it's fantastic that we've seen it transform even more to the most recent release of The Little Mermaid.
Oh, I can't wait. The day we're filming this is the weekend that movie came out, so we haven't been able to see it yet. I'm so excited. Alan, do you want to do the color exercise?
Sure.
Okay, we're supposed to guess the character based on the color palette. Like, I think this one's Peter Pan.
Nice.
Your turn.
I'm gonna do so well.
You go.
I don't know. This is like Mowgli.
You did it.
It's because there were so few on there.
Okay, this is actually pretty hard. Is this Robin Hood?
Oh, well done. Well job. Alice.
Yeah, that's a good guess. Cinderella. I think that's Alice then. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Very close. I thought the same thing. I think it's going in chronological order too, if that helps.
Well, then that's Snow White then.
Yeah. No,
Oh, it's
Dumbo. Yeah, that makes sense now.
What about here? What do you think?
It's got a lot of orange
You know what?
from the 60s. Thomas O'Malley.
The Alley Cat?
Oh, Tigger.
Tigger.
Duh.
Who's got a lot of orange?
Duh.
Tigger.
Tiana.
Nice. Rapunzel? Nope. Ralph.
Ralph.
Oh, Wreck-It Ralph. Elsa? Nope. Judy Hopps.
I think this is Elsa. Oh, Stitch. That's a
No,
good guess.
Jafar.
Someone from The Rescuers?
Sure.
Oh,
Belle.
Belle.
Oh, wow. I have no.
That might be guessed on. Oh, no.
Scrooge
Scrooge McDuck.
McDuck.
Yep, never would have gotten that. Also, that
not
one's out of
off
order. And so, yeah. Anyway, we did bad at that.
Yeah, we did.
Equally bad.
Yeah, I mean, well, mine is expected. I'm a little bit surprised by yours.
It's Buzz.
It is Spider-Man, Maui, Moana, and the Squid.
We're moving into the spirit of adventure. Right away, I'm obsessed with the floor.
Captain Barbosa?
Whoa! Captain Barbossa's outfit from Piratas del Caribe.
Yeah, it's Pirates of the Caribbean for you folks.
Also the ship in the bottle from On Stranger Tides, one of the Pirates movies. That is really cool. Look at the detail on that little ship, even though it's so tiny. Still so detailed. Pull the lever, Kronk.
Oh,
Oh!
Sword in the Stone.
Do it again. Is this Bed Knobs and Broomsticks?
I believe so. All right, another. This is cool.
This is very cool. That's
Pinocchio, right?
Pinocchio, I think. Can we get Bruce the Shark up in here? Or a shark? Luca!
Oh. One more for Bruce.
I want to see a shark. I want to see a shark. Oh no, this
That's
is...
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Or is it a True Life Adventure series? Is that a real octopus?
Yeah, oh, you know what? Good call. Well, that does not look like a real octopus.
I lied. I guess we get no sharks.
No sharks.
But we do get
The Nautilus.
a special effects model from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, 1954. That is neat.
Wow.
The rivets and all the detail are so cool.
Mark's concept art for the Jungle Cruise.
That's awesome.
He has such a distinctive style.
He,
Oh my gosh.
and of course that's leading into,
The Jungle Cruise film, right?
but this is a vehicle model.
Oh yeah, that's
used by Walt
Queen.
for The Wonderful World of Disney, the TV show, when they were promoting Disneyland. It says Walt used this to promote Adventureland. And then
Wow.
what I love about the Disney Company is when they keep things going and eventually do things like make a movie based on the Jungle Cruise starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt. I liked that movie. I thought it was quite funny. It wasn't the best movie I've ever seen, but
I got a laugh.
and it had The Rock in it. The compass from Pirates is in here, but it's so dark. I wonder if you have to like complete the game.
This way, my friend. This way, just a touch. Well job, well job.
You did it! That's awesome.
Wow. Oh, we're into the Star Wars time. Okay. That hung from the back of the Millennium Falcon, so Han and Chewie would see that hanging.
Used by Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill.
What? No. You look cool. And the Porg's okay too, I guess.
I think the Porg is cute.
BB-8's cuter.
Oh, hi BB-8. Beep bop. Wow.
What?
Beep bop. Hi BB-8. Ancient Jedi texts.
Ooh.
Oh. From The Last Jedi. Everyone loves this one.
The original Jedi texts.
People love Rise of Skywalker and Last Jedi. That's what I know about Star Wars fans.
It's their favorite thing ever. Nobody ever said anything negative about any of those movies.
Regardless, it's very cool that this is the Skywalker lightsaber hilt.
What about the carbon scoring?
Also a stormtrooper.
With plenty of carbon scoring.
That is cool. All the like scuffing and everything on it. Like, He's been in battle, probably missing all of his targets and stuff.
And this is from so this is the First Order Stormtrooper then.
Uh-huh. But enough about that mediocre franchise. Marvel
sorry, what?
time.
Whoa, that's really cool. So there's the Black Panther suit from 2018. Black Panther.
AKA Chadwick Boseman.
Yep.
Look at his sneakers.
Guess what I call them? Sneakers.
Oh yeah.
I call them sneakers. Whoa.
Wow. Thor's helmet from 2011. Thor. The Eternals, when we don't talk about that.
Ajax helmet, Star-Lord's helmet.
That's cool.
The Iron Man one from the OG
original
Iron Man. That's
Man
cool.
mask.
Wasp.
You think it'd fit?
Which helmet do you want to wear if you could wear one of these?
If I could wear Thor's,
I'm picking Loki.
that adds up. If I could really have anything, though, it'd be this.
Whoa, is that his real shield?
Yeah, from 2016 Civil War. Look at the scuffing on the edge.
I thought I could touch it. I don't know why. I don't know why of all the things I thought this would be open.
Of all of the things, concept art, nah.
Like,
Capture,
this is
yes.
what I want to touch, but I can't.
Wow. This is incredible.
This is so cool.
I'm still not okay with the Black Panther suit, so. Wow. And now we go with Mr. Owl into the magic of sound and music.
Jump right in, sing along with your favorite Disney songs. Remember that? Remember sing-along songs?
I do remember sing-along songs. This is Enchanted.
This is my favorite part of Enchanted. How does she
With her
know
drapery dress? Her curtain dress?
you? Yeah, her and McDreamy. What I love about that, a fun little Enchanted fact,
Ooh, tell
is
me.
that in this dance number, they have the original chimney sweeps from Mary Poppins as some of the like construction workers or the painters that are there. And then throughout the movie in general, there's cameos by Jodie Benson, who is Ariel. There's a cameo by Paige O'Hara, who is the original voice of Belle. Like there's like cameos from all these classic Disney voice actors and artists and things.
And of course, how can we forget Adele Dazeem?
I'm having a nice day.
Oh no.
And they're playing the opening sequence to Up.
All right, well, I'm just gonna cry a thousand tears.
They better cut.
I worry
gonna
that
cut.
they're not going to.
They're gonna cut.
You think so?
I think they're gonna cut. Yeah, he's remembered that they're gonna go to Paradise Falls. Oh, thank God.
Yes, thank goodness. Okay.
Now we're talking about music.
We are. Are you kidding me?
This is the
December
original
21st,
music.
1934.
The original music for Snow White.
They're
Yodel.
in the process of writing this.
Doc Yodel, Bash Sneezy.
Listen, I don't know about any of you folks who have played instruments in the past, but I'm having like a lot of piano teacher memories where I'd have to rewrite music as I heard it. Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Original art of the dance sequence when you have Dopey and the multiple dwarves in a trench coat.
Wow.
The hi-ho sketch. Wait. You little pigs.
Aww. The Three Caballeros.
Oh, the birds of a feather, huh?
Notice how Donald is distinctly not a plant here.
Yeah, honestly, that's a little disappointing.
These are the colors. These are the colors that they want to use.
What's so cool is, again, Disney, now I'm no expert in this clearly, but Disney would mix their own unique colors when they were designing these types of character art, which is why you don't find them anywhere else. They're always going to be very unique to Disney because they mixed them and made them on their own. Cinderella.
And then each character actually has a guide for which colors they use. That way if they ever draw or need to touch something up, they have a guide that says like, Belle, here's the colors she has. Here's the colors Baloo has. Look, it's gone to, we've moved all the way to Encanto.
Encanto. Look at the vibrant nature of this. This is beautiful.
Sorry, I got distracted by Fantasia.
Oh, wowzers. Do you think this will settle the argument of brooms or mops?
I don't see that part of the movie.
It's also brooms, by the way.
It is brooms, I know.
Yeah. The extensive work that goes into translating these songs into other languages is crazy. And we have represented here with Moana, How Far I'll Go, which Molly is vibing out to right now. We also have
Slaps in every language.
Does it?
Yeah.
Good. We have Let It Go from Frozen. And also, it looks like we don't talk about Bruno over there as well. And here we have the mouse guitar.
I'm obsessed with this.
Used by Jimmy Dodd.
In the
Mickey Mouse Club.
50s for the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh. And of course, where would the movie be without sound effects?
He's talking about using practical sound effects.
That's very cool. For Prince Philip's horse galloping.
Now they're talking about like a creaky door,
Hey Molly, Tinkerbell's on the wall.
rubber for foot. This is so cool. I think sound effects are so cool. I love when they use practical effects.
So this is the whistle sound effect device used in Steamboat Willie. That's crazy.
Also, it's the same whistle they used to make Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. They pulled it out of the archives to make the whistle effect on the train.
Well, it had to make a stop there before it came here to this exhibit, of course.
Yeah. Well, Mickey and Minnie deserve it. First attraction dedicated to them. Glass bottle.
Sound for making the pickaxes in the diamond mine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Look at filled to capacity. 7 dwarfs pick empty.
Oh wow. Wait, it even has it's an E sharp.
It has, oh, cool.
Wow. Here are the chimes
Just
for
a
Tinkerbell
little bit of pixie dust.
for her movement.
I love Tinkerbell.
Do you want to have those chimes and I can just ring them every time you walk around?
I do have a lot of the essence of Tinkerbell because
Chimes.
if Tinkerbell doesn't get enough attention, she'll die. And I get that. Whoa, it's the chimes. Look, there he's playing it.
Wow.
Great. God, this is so cool. What a cool job to like figure out
Practical sound effects?
what can make, oh look, they literally burned hay to make the sound of the fire.
The bamboo, and they use it for, oh.
No, he didn't light it on fire. They're just twisting bamboo, and that makes it sound like fire. I'm learning so much.
And here we are now on Broadway with The Lion King
This show's so good.
for the music on stage. What do we have represented here? We have the Newsies, Beauty and the Beast, and Aida. Wow.
Oh, and you can listen to different.
Oh my, Exitensio. It's composed by George Burns, lyrics by Exitensio. For Yo-Ho, oh Yo-Ho, A Pirate's Life for Me.
That's my favorite ride.
Exitensio, of course, the genius bringing you not only Yo-Ho, but also the Haunted Mansion Ghost Host spiel.
As well as Grim Grinning
Grim
Ghost,
Grinning
lyrics
Ghost.
to that song. And what's cool about Exitensio is that he was not a writer, but Walt Disney knew he had a way with words, and he told him to write a song.
And guess what?
And he crushed.
We had some brilliant songs come from that man.
He wrote the script for the rides too, like you said, Ghost Host, but also Pirates.
Well, Molly gives us a rousing edition of Sing Sweet Nightingale.
I'm as
We are
good as
on...
the Stepsisters.
Yeah. We are on to the second portion of the exhibition. It is in 2 parts, so we'll be back with you soon. And it looks like we've moved into the world around us, so this would be like the true life adventures that were created. Oh,
Chimpanzees.
the Disney nature docs. Ah, yes.
A shark.
Well, naturally.
This is the best part of the exhibit. That's a lie.
I was going to say, really?
No, that's a
Really?
lie. We
Of
just saw
all
the
of the things
original.
we have seen.
saw the original music to Pirates. Obviously, that was a lie.
We saw one of the original sketches of Mickey Mouse.
Picture of shark.
Yeah, which one's better?
Oh, there's an Oscar for Bear Country, which was a nature documentary from the 50s.
Oh, look at all in animation. So Bambi. All of these
The saddest.
pieces of concept art and oh wow.
The saddest.
That shot, that iconic shot of the king looking over. Oh, and the Fox and the Hound. I can't.
Oh, let's just
Cool.
pick a sadder movie if it was
I'm
possible.
already
We
in
found
my
it.
feels. Pocahontas here
All right, that one's not sad.
with the Willow, Grandmother Willow.
I love Grandmother Willow. Wait,
Molly. It's Raya and the Last Dragon.
I love Ryan.
A criminally underrated film
I agree. They animated that from their houses, y'all.
during the Panini. Wow.
Look at these
Pants.
Pants. They were given to
Gaucho
Walt
pants.
Disney during his Goodwill trip to South America.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, Walt and several artists and folks went to South America in the 40s, which is part of what inspired him to make Saludos Amigos and Three Caballeros.
It's the scrapbook.
And
he was
there's the
given.
book. Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
Scrapbook?
Yes.
And his camera. Wow. But then that's also what inspired him to do things like Jungle Cruise and want to build Animal Kingdom, but it couldn't exist at the time. There was Mary Blair.
There she is. And then, of course, we have the use of nature in park design. Things like the Matterhorn, Frontierland.
Most importantly,
Oh, wow. The Tree of Life.
Animal Kingdom. Joe!
Hey, and his earring.
That's the source of all his power.
It is.
I don't know if that's true, but I'm believe it to be true, and my life's goal is to talk to Joe Rohde, and I will ask him
If the earring is the source
if
of
the
his power.
earring is the source of all his power.
Look at this concept art for Pandora, the World of Avatar.
TM.
Wow. And it looks like we've moved into the Innoventions.
I like that all the lamps in here look like the Pixar, lamp.
lamp, yeah.
I love that. I also love that we are looking at a storyboard right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is when the bears clean up.
In the bag.
They dance. They do a little dance to clean up. It's cute.
Wow.
Is that the bird?
Automaton Bird in Cage. From the offices of Walt Disney.
This is what inspired Walt to do
Yes.
Tiki Room, which is the first animatronics. He got this at a fair in New Orleans.
You see the photo of it being in his office right up there too, on the edge of the glass table. Wow. That's just incredible.
Here's a nightmare.
Well, but what it created was something incredible.
It's Lincoln's face.
Without any of the stuff that makes a face.
Yeah.
Like skin.
Yeah, but it was made for the 64-65 New York's World's Fair. Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. People thought it was so real that they threw pennies at it to see if it would flinch.
I forgot about that. And if you wonder whether these were controlled, it was through these major animation consoles. Look at the outline of the body, down to the individual finger movements.
And they would program these, and that's how your animatronic would perform. Oh, that's a current programming board, a little bit
Animation
cleaner.
Training Center.
And here's a hand from a pirate. But I love in this little video we just watched about animatronics that it said they're a beautiful blend of art and technology, and that it allows you to create an emotional connection with a robot, essentially. And audio animatronics are so crucial and synonymous with Disney parks. It's just really cool to look at them, even though it's
Kind of a nightmare.
A
when
little
you
bit of
remove-
a nightmare when you remove the
Yeah.
skin.
It's
The
a beautiful
eyes.
technological representation. Yeah, the eyes are a little creepy. Why are you doing a staring contest? It's a machine.
I will win.
Okay, so I'm gonna be here for a while. This is the reproduction done by Herb.
Is this the real one?
No, this is a reproduction, but it's still beautiful.
This is awesome. This is the drawing that they took to the bank to say, we want to make this, will you fund our project? And it was Walt and Herb over a weekend that drew it, which is amazing that this was done in a weekend. I mean, all the ideas from Walt's brain through Herb's fingers.
He literally took a pencil to a big sheet of paper.
Stop.
It's so crazy to imagine that.
Look at this of the railroad.
Santa Fe, the monorail, Tomorrowland, but this looks like it's a little bit more Tomorrowland from Disney World, even though it's obviously We have the Ash Orbiter represented in Disneyland, just not necessarily the same spot.
Well, it's gonna be, because you can see the People Mover track in Disneyland where it was gonna be, and then it didn't exist.
And then it didn't exist there. But it did come to exist in Disney World.
Which is very cool.
And here we have a Pixar Image Computer from 1988.
That is a big computer.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a multi-plane camera.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Like a little one. It's
A
this
1/8
model.
scale model. Folks, this is what changed the game in animated filmmaking.
In like the 30s.
Being able to move scenes with depth so that you actually felt like you were present in the scene itself. Oh, I'm gonna be super emotional to all this. Oh my gosh.
Now we're headed into an exhibit called Your Disney World. And I'm already seeing stuff that's making me
Whoa.
feel feelings. Like this
The original bobsled?
original Matterhorn bobsled car.
No way.
I love the Matterhorn.
Listen, it's a chiropractic adjustment I never needed, but
You-
it's okay, I'll always get it.
You know what? These seats look roomier than the current seats.
I do notice a distinct lack of restraints.
Yeah, we just hang on and let gravity do its thing.
Yeah.
Here is more art by Herb Ryman of Disneyland.
The train station as you enter the theme park. What are the concepts
Main
for each side of
Street.
Main Street? Drafted entrance plaque text. Here you leave today and visit a world of fantasy. Yesterday, fantasy.
No.
Yesterday,
it-
tomorrow, and fantasy.
It said,
Oh, wow.
it originally said where you leave today and visit the world of fantasy yesterday and tomorrow. And these are Walt's handwritten notes. He took off the word Disneyland and he changed it to say, here you leave today and visit the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy.
He even has dimensions of how big he wanted it here. Sign over the entrance tunnel at Main Gate.
Wow.
Oh, wow. The Disneyland admission coupon book from 1960. But look, employee badge number 1.
Issued to Walt.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then parking passes for the press premiere.
Wow. That's cool. Is this?
Used by Walt Disney on opening day. Engineer Mickey
Yeah.
at the train.
You know that video?
Yes. Oh, I know.
We also have a miniature from Adventure Through Inner Space. This looks like one of Minnie's mini outfits.
Minnie's mini outfits. I like
She
it.
is such a style queen. That is a lovely dress.
Wow. One of the original audio animatronics from It's a Small World.
A fun and terrifying fact about these dolls is that because their hair is made out of yarn, which you can clearly see, it grows because of the humidity over time, and they have to give them haircuts.
That's nightmare fuel, by the way, folks, and don't think about it too hard.
No, think about it. Mull it over. Really noodle on it.
Please don't. Listen, I'm here for your own mental well-being. Don't think about that.
Oh, we gotta send a picture of that to
Yeah,
Max
we do.
immediately. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride Devil from Magic Kingdom. I love him.
Wow. That's
That's-
Walt Disney World, too.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it still lives. It lives. In Disneyland. Oh, that's beautiful. Plus we have an original Peter Pan's flight vehicle. So cool.
Through the decades.
We've moved into the wonder of Disney. Look at this hand-sewn Mickey
19
doll from the 30s.
1920s to the 40s here.
Oh my gosh.
We have a Mickey Mouse wristwatch, the earliest licensed product, Mickey Mouse children's writing tablet.
Wow.
Three Little Prigs toothbrush holder.
That's so cute. Hey, Alan,
Yes.
how do you feel about this?
Nope.
I love it.
The 1950s to the 60s.
Look, there's Fess Parker's Davy Crockett raccoon skin cap,
Ooh.
one of the first marketed products from TV. And some Disneyland stuff like Date Night at Disneyland flyers. That's cool.
Disneyland.
That's very fun.
Wow.
In a The Truth is Often Stranger Than Fiction story, at one point, Winnie the Pooh ran for president. It was a presidential campaign in the 70s, and here's his little hat.
Oh, what a completely normal thing.
Honestly, though, I would vote for him. I would vote for Winnie the Pooh. I think he would do a good job, and I think snacks would be at the core of his platform, which I can subscribe to. We have Binford Paint Stripper from Home Improvement, but more importantly, Hocus Pocus, an iconic, classic, amazing cinematic masterpiece. We love it. And that is cool that that is the real book from the OG. Oh my gosh, it's Troy Bolton's basketball.
Take Care of My Locker. Oh, wow. Used
And
by
the
Zac
yearbook.
Efron.
Wow.
East High Knights.
Amazing.
East High Wildcats.
Incredible.
West High Knights, their peak rival.
Wow, I'm obsessed with this. Troy, now I can hardly breathe. Oh, if you do it, just know that I mean it. Man, when we get to Zetas Lapidus, when we get to High School Musical, we're gonna be off the charts. Also, this is from Lost, but High School Musical.
Priorities. You remember this photo spot?
I have many pictures at that photo spot.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Disney Cruise Line, High School Musical, and you had to let it go. It's about fun to never know. Let's sing to the future. We are just getting started. And to round out the exhibit, there are some previews and costumes for upcoming things like the Marvels, which I'm very excited about. This is Captain Marvel's suit from 2019, but she does get to be part of the new movie coming out.
Wait a minute, what's that over there?
Oh, cool.
Peter Pan and Wendy? Oh, wow.
That's Jude Law's Hook for being Captain Hook.
Yeah.
Wow, this is fun. And would it be a Disney experience if you did not end in the gift shop?
I would be stunned.
Wonder if they have like ears or something cool.
Oh, good. Wow. Do you want them both?
I don't know. I'm not much of a no bow.
I see.
I'm a bow girl.
Well, they look really sparkly. It's right up your alley.
Yeah, I'm getting these.
Well, I mean, naturally, we had to buy so many things.
Not so many things, just a few things. They did have some like generic Disney merchandise in there that you can get a lot of places, but they also had some exclusive to the exhibit, so I got ears.
I got a shirt and a poster for the office.
I did like that they had the posters that introed each section. The artwork was really pretty, and that's a cool take-home.
Absolutely.
That was a great exhibit.
What'd you
that was
think?
so great. I am a museum nerd. Like, I love just walking around and learning things and seeing Disney stuff. Like, I mean, some of that original artwork of Mickey and Oswald and the Pirates music.
Oh, there were a few things that absolutely did me in terms of the historical significance, not only for the Disney Company, but for like me personally, of seeing like that stuff impacted my life in childhood.
Yeah, it's a really cool exhibit, and if you find yourself in the Philly area before it closes, I highly recommend you check it out. Maybe it'll move elsewhere, TBD, but if you're around here, it's really, really cool.
100% worth seeing. So, what's our plan?
Well, there's a giant heart I want to walk through. I saw it on Abbott Elementary.
Oh,
And check out a few other exhibits here. And I think then we got to get going to our friend's wedding.
cheese sticks. We gotta get cheese sticks.
Cheese sticks. At least I did it.
Whoa.
Oh, because it's different shapes going in the water.
One's a cannonball, this is a swan dive.
Don't show my butt.
Nailed it. Follow the path of blood through. feels so good.
Well, checked out a little bit more of the Franklin Institute. Very fun, definitely family friendly, lots of hands-on experiences. My favorite was going inside the train.
I like the heart.
I did like the giant heart. I also liked how equally good we both were at the sports exercises.
Yes, that is true. Certainly equal skills displayed. Anyway, now that we've done that, there's really only one thing left to do.
Lick the Liberty Bell.
Cheesesteaks.
We asked one of our closest friends who's from Philadelphia where we needed to eat after going to the Franklin Institute, and he said we should come to the Reading Terminal Market. It was about a 10-minute drive from the Franklin Institute, but it's this kind of like farmer's market almost of a huge variety of foods, all local vendors. They've got a ton of different specialty foods. I'm looking for a cheesesteak. I also hear there's a really awesome Philly-style pretzel I need. They've got Amish bacon over there. It smells amazing.
Hatville Deli.
And like a beautiful glowing beacon, I see a cheesesteak sign.
All right.
Cheesesteaks acquired.
Your Franklin.
Yeah, it's their specialty one. It has cream cheese and American, and then the cheesesteak meat, and then I added onions, peppers, and mushrooms. What did you get?
Got a standard cheesecake with provolone, onions, and then some roasted hot peppers. That's all.
It's delicious. Very thinly cut meat. I love the onions, love the creamy cheese. This is delightful. Mushrooms were the move. It was a very stressful order, but I think I nailed it.
Throwing meat everywhere. What are you doing? Cheers. So hot but so good. Simpler the better. Steak, cheese, onion, peppers.
The bread's really good too. Bread is soft, but it stands up to all the filling. Delicious. Obviously, we couldn't come to Philly without getting cheesesteaks. Is this everything you wanted?
I'm in a good place. We had to get pretzels too, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they have giant pretzels. They also had a bunch of pretzel dogs in all different flavors. They even had pretzel cheesesteaks, but stuck to the classics. Look how good that was.
I got myself the classic regular soft pretzel, and
I've got dessert, cinnamon sugar soft pretzel. That's the best pretzel I've ever had.
I can't stop eating it.
I literally can't stop eating it long enough to give you a review of what it tastes like.
Buttery, light, a little salty but not too salty.
The cinnamon sugar is fantastic. As someone who likes dessert but doesn't like super over-the-top sweet, you still get that buttery and that saltiness from the pretzel, but then the sweet cinnamon sugar, it's perfect. It's like falling apart in my mouth. Should I move to Philly just for the food? Well, I bought a bottle of locally made coffee-infused whiskey and 5 bags of popcorn from the Amish.
And I got 6 bottles of infused olive oil and balsamic vinegar. We had to go. We had to go.
We are literally children with adult money. Anyway, a short but delightful trip to Philadelphia. We're headed out to a friend's wedding in Rhode Island, but we thought, hey, let's go check out that exhibit, and I'm sure glad we did.
Yeah, absolutely. And let us know where you'd like us to visit next. But in the meantime, be sure to like and subscribe if you are new, and follow us on all of our socials, and join us on Discord if you'd like to make some suggestions about where we may travel.
And until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
And I'm Alan.
And it has been so magical. Bye.
Bye.
How good was that pretzel?
Not nearly as good as the cheesesteak.
Let's go to like that Liberty Bell.